Mercury. This battered rock, where its days are longer than years, tormented by the heat and shade, where immense cold rains or full glare of starlight sears, these two extremes always pervade. Long ago you came in to hug your star too close, you the most cratered of places, where those scars in high solar radiation dose, heavy impacts leave their traces. The ancient asteroids blasted an impression, like calorous basins so deep, and 100-mile cliffs in chains make their progression, in rocky escarpments so steep. A globe of extremes, and no moon do you entrain, in orbit you swiftly proceed. Craters streak their rays across your grey-brown terrain, bombarded and withered indeed. Oh, it is a mere thin shell surrounding your core. Does this hint that you once were more? Pared down and stripped of rock so many years before. Venus. Lit in the sky like a venerable being, from a distance so hard to tell, that this shining, twinkling angel we are seeing is the light of a furious hell. You are mired in intense, inescapable heat, smothered by the sulphuric air. Your crushing atmospheric pressures find a seat on scorched, desiccated ground there. High above this den of Hades that spins to west, the skies are moonless and milder, while below lies that world of eternal unrest, languishing forever wilder. From Aphrodite to Ishtar's broad upland peaks, the lava fills your molten veins. Like bursting pustules, an eruption's havoc wreaks out upon your volcanic plains. A slow-turning world of no magnetic field, you are land of lava congealed. Your uncontrollable hotness, a fate well sealed. Earth. Our Gaia, Terra Mater, dear giver of birth, this rock of dense habitation, a beauty unquantifiable in its worth, matter's intense animation. Of all the planets, perhaps you are the most strange, your land, air and oceans nourish, feed variety and biological range, where flora and fauna flourish. Through equilibrium's window, life finds its bed, as a moon presides from above, magnificent, beautiful and shining, but dead, while down here we think, dream and love. Physical size is no valuative measure, even though a wisp of matter. You are a giant of nature's sweetest treasure. There is no doubt of the latter. Clothed by blue ocean and chlorophyllic green traits that sit on your tectonic plates. Oh, that you could forever host life's wondrous states. Mars. Over the sky, the redness of its iron sands is observed as it charts its course. Curious potential that these now barren lands were once a habitable source. In your cold daylight across lands of ferric rust, water's flow left its telltale signs. Now dry and arid, coated by your desert dust, you are marked by old waterlines. This world hosts vast geological formation, volcano, canyon and crater. Olympus Mons in volcanic domination, nowhere is there any greater. Vallis Marineris lacerates you severe, cuts across your desolate field, with solar winds slowly stripping your atmosphere, too small to keep magnetic shield. Desert world to begin with, were you once alive, helping organisms survive, back then when your primordial oceans did thrive. Jupiter. Orb of gaseous scale beyond my reckoning, this giant red-eyed marauder. Though viewed from afar its beauty is beckoning, can bring both chaos and order. Vaporous bands of pale reds and browns, blue and white, enchanting swirls formed by your spin, with charm alluring in the mystic deep of night, your beauty is but rage within. King of planets, crowned by its gravity and form, destructor and protector reigns. And all hail to the tempest of that great red storm, the largest of its faces blains. With maelstrom bigger than other worlds entire, and no shelter to give. Gravity that plunges a moon into fire, keep your distance so we might live. Mighty giant, were you going to be a star? Still, regardless, it does not mar the daunting immensity of all that you are. Saturn. Observe this ringed wonder reflecting through the dark, a radiant, dazzling sight, with structures perfectly patterned as its hallmark, rings lit unusually bright. Incredible to think you were a rock at first, then overwhelmed by atmosphere. Gas acquired through your gravitational thirst, drawing in all that came near. That disk is gravity's artwork in water ice, earning the title of jewel. But for such creation there's due a sacrifice, a moon's debris finds renewal. Though these rings are fleeting forms in your life story, you're a giant with or without. But these delicate rings are your crowning glory, of that there could never be doubt. Vortices command your hexagonal pole, O eater of moons whole! An adorner of beauty should be an endless role. Uranus. Afloat in the night, hanging like a frosted ghost, in deep unfathomable cold, an obscure silent sentry in an outer post, guarding its secrets to withhold. Your calm, serene, sky-blue green is so uniform, not yielding what lies through your murk. Though in spite of this you still contain polar storm, mysteriously born to lurk. In methane traces its appearance is defined, tiny moons shepherding its rings, through gravity keeping those rocks neatly aligned, such is it, the force for all things. So strange that peculiar role on your side, this quirk of celestial fate. For with another body you did once collide, and now you do clockwise rotate. With your seasons of decades between rise and fall, the sight of your form does enthrall. You haunt in space, like a gas phantom, spectral ball. Neptune. In the distant black, this outcast marble of blue, whose colour compares with ocean, delivers such a tranquil and majestic hue along its orbital motion. But that charming appearance is not of a sea, your colour is caused by methane. Of all the gas giants, the greatest density, far flung in a frigid domain. Such silent grace belies hidden ferocity, with atmosphere cyclonic. Gases whipped round with astounding velocity, violent winds supersonic. And yet below this desolate coldness of cloud, your mantle is superheated, a watery ocean beneath a giant shroud, while elsewhere warmth is depleted. Too far for naked eyes sits your beautiful face, that keeps frozen moons in their place. Truly you rule the outer sea of solar space. Pluto. Out there, a pretender to planetary throne, just short of that regal station, is a celestial monarch all of its own, ice-filled world of fascination. In the faint delivery of starlight's glimmer, your gases of a frozen sky arose to give view of a delicate shimmer, for when Tombau's ashes flew by. This orbit of 2.5 centuries span, cold dance in ellipse through the dark. The water-ice mountains forged upon reddish tan, frost-coated rocks of some remark. From your smooth plains of Sputnik Planitia renewed, may there be an ocean below, and the nitrogen ice blow in its habitude, all over Tombau Regio. O land of red snow, though planetary in parts, the pain of your rejection smarts, yet still you are a planet in all of our hearts.